For decades, launching a technology startup required a predictable, grueling formula: raise substantial capital, recruit a specialized multidisciplinary team, and dilute your equity before writing a single line of code. Early artificial intelligence promised to change this, acting as digital co-pilots to help founders draft emails or generate code snippets. Cofounder 1, launched in 2025, successfully automated millions of tasks for solo founders, but a severe problem quickly emerged: fragmentation. The market became saturated with highly capable but isolated vertical AI agents, one tool for coding, another for sales, and another for design. They couldn't communicate, leaving the human founder as the overwhelmed bottleneck trying to manually stitch these disparate systems together, constantly losing context and momentum in the process. Enter Cofounder 2, developed by the General Intelligence Company of New York and backed by a massive $8.7 million seed round led by Union Square Ventures. This new platform is not just another co-pilot. It is a comprehensive, agentic operating system specifically designed to run entirely autonomous startups from inception to scale. The vision here is highly ambitious and unprecedented: to build the foundational infrastructure capable of enabling the world's first one-person, billion-dollar company. By completely abstracting the heavy lifting of traditional entrepreneurship, Cofounder 2 aims to elevate the solo human operator to a pure capital allocator and strategic visionary. So, how exactly does Cofounder 2 orchestrate an entire company from the ground up? It completely abandons the traditional chaotic single chat window in favor of a robust, simulated corporate hierarchy. At the very top of this computational org chart is the Superoptimizer. The Superoptimizer acts as your elite managerial AI agent. You don't give it tedious, granular tasks. Instead, you give it high-level, plain English directives like build a modern landing page, set up our Stripe integration, and email our beta waitlist. The Superoptimizer intelligently interprets the command, breaks it down into distinct project phases, and delegates the work to specialized departmental workspaces. Cofounder 2 currently features 4 primary departments: engineering for full-stack code generation and secure cloud deployment, sales and go-to-market for automated lead generation and personalized outreach, marketing for rich content creation and social media management, and operations and design for round-the-clock customer support and polished visual assets. Crucially, these distinct agents are seamlessly connected by an always-on knowledge base. This persistent real-time memory layer ingests massive amounts of data from your email, CRM, and documentation tools like Notion, ensuring all agents share the exact same company context and virtually eliminating dangerous cross-departmental hallucinations. Finally, these agents are completely actionable. They don't just generate text suggestions. They can natively purchase web domains, configure complex DNS settings, push compiled code to production via GitHub, and interact directly on Slack, flawlessly mirroring the dynamic workflows of highly trained human employees. The economic implications of this revolutionary agentic operating system are absolutely staggering, as it fundamentally alters the foundational unit economics of startup creation. Historically, successfully scaling a software company meant constantly scaling headcount, which meant linearly increasing expensive payroll and overhead. With Cofounder 2, scalable computational capital definitively replaces expensive human capital. The marginal cost of hiring a brand new, highly specialized AI employee drops to the mere cost of raw compute tokens. This unprecedented efficiency allows a solo founder to easily retain 100% of their company's equity, completely bypassing the painful 30 to 50% dilution typically required to secure technical and marketing co-founders early on. To actively accelerate this monumental paradigm shift, the General Intelligence Company launched the highly competitive Cofounder 2 Fellowship. This intensive 30-day remote program strongly incentivizes ambitious entrepreneurs to build fully agent-run startups. Selected fellows receive a generous $1,000 upfront grant, plus $100 per day in valuable platform compute credits to constantly fuel their tireless AI workforce. If the founder's AI-generated business successfully hits $1,000 in verified real revenue, they instantly unlock an additional lucrative cash bonus. Remarkably, the fellowship takes 0% equity and claims absolutely no intellectual property rights. The implicit exchange here is simply anonymized operational data to further refine and perfect the underlying platform. Ultimately, Cofounder 2 is transforming the creation of a software company from a massive venture-backed capital expenditure into a lean, variable, and predictable consumption-based software-as-a-service model. Handing over the literal keys to your live production environment and sensitive financial infrastructure to fully autonomous agents introduces some terrifying security vulnerabilities. The General Intelligence Company actively mitigates this immense risk through rigorous enterprise compliance protocols, notably achieving strict SOC 2 Type 2 certification to ensure robust operational security. Furthermore, to carefully protect proprietary intellectual property, user operational data is strictly excluded from training their underlying foundational AI models. However, severe systemic risks remain because all large language models are inherently probabilistic. They can occasionally hallucinate. In a deeply interconnected agentic system, just one critical hallucination can potentially trigger a massive cascade failure, where a confused product agent erroneously instructs a marketing agent to globally promote a feature that simply doesn't exist. There's also the significant risk of deep platform lock-in and rapidly accumulating highly complex, non-human readable technical debt. On a broader macroeconomic scale, as these incredibly efficient one-person unicorns emerge, the widespread adoption of such powerful autonomous platforms directly threatens severe labor displacement for millions of white-collar knowledge workers who have traditionally populated the middle tiers of corporate hierarchies. To truly understand the practical reality of Cofounder 2, look at how the parent company itself actually operates. The general intelligence company heavily dog foods its own flagship product. CEO Andrew Pignanelli has publicly stated that over 95% of their complex internal code base is independently written, rigorously reviewed, and seamlessly deployed by their own AI agents, with human engineers only providing final, high-level authorization. For early users of the platform, a typical 30-day product sprint looks almost like magic. On day 1, you simply provide a detailed plain English prompt. By day 10, the relentless engineering agents have already built a fully functional, minimum viable product. By day 20, marketing agents are actively designing and auto-scheduling compelling promotional assets across major channels. And by day 30, sales agents are successfully negotiating and closing real deals via highly personalized automated outreach sequences. As the traditional friction between raw ideation and technical execution rapidly approaches zero, global entrepreneurship will become radically democratized, increasingly resembling a high-stakes game of pure strategy. But this democratization inevitably brings brutal hyper-competition, when literally anyone can seamlessly launch a fully staffed, enterprise-grade SaaS business in a single afternoon. Global software supply will exponentially explode. In a new world where flawless technical execution is a dramatically cheap commodity handled by advanced operating systems like Cofounder 2, a startup's only remaining defensible competitive moats will be highly proprietary datasets, unique offline distribution channels, and deep, irreplaceable human intuition. The promised era of the one-person billion-dollar company isn't just a distant vision, it's actively compiling right now. If this breakdown helped, like the video, subscribe for more explainers, share it with a builder who cares about better AI workflows, and I will see you in the next one.